Hello, welcome back to Jenny's Food Network on how to make spaghetti. So here we have the pasta that I have drained out already, the rainbow pasta, the rotini, the chopped green kale, and I have some cheddar cheese. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start decorating our plate, and then once we put the cheese at the end, we're gonna microwave it to melt the cheese. I like my cheese melted, and people always tell me that it tastes like lasagna. Right, here we go. If you feel that the noodles stick a bit, just add a little water to break it up, okay? There we go. And now we have about 2 minutes left. I had let it simmer cook for 30 minutes, okay? And you will see how much more watery it gets from breaking down the mushrooms, the onion bulbs, and the water that I had added into each bottle to loosen up the spaghetti sauce that were left in the glass bottles of spaghetti sauce. It's more watery this way now, much better. More of a nicer texture instead of being clumpy when it's first from a bottle. So just give it a really nice stir, and stir a little bit throughout here and there just so the meat doesn't burn at the bottom. Of course, if you're vegetarian, you could always use like tofu to replace meat if you're vegetarian or vegan. I used to put chopped kale in with my spaghetti sauce, but it changes the flavor. And I highly recommend leaving the greens out separately. Only put it as a garnishment when you're ready to eat. But just keep a nice spaghetti sauce base, okay? And even adding spinach leaves is best to leave it at the end because spinach spoils very fast too. So you want it fresh. You don't want your greens to be yellowish brown because they will get overcooked in the hot sauce. So it's best to leave it fresh. Adding it separately. Okay, now I've given it a nice stir and stir from the bottom as well. Make sure you use a nice silicone non-stick spatula to keep it from scratching your pan, and it works wonderful. So here we go. Oops, I'm going to turn off the heat now. It's pretty much done because it's going to start popping. I'm going to turn off my timer. I had about 12 seconds left, so I'm going to turn off the timer. All right, here we go. Got some of that delicious homemade spaghetti sauce. Do you see it? So the heat is off, and now I'm going to garnish it with some green kale to make it healthy. Do whatever ideas you have. You could even garnish it with some fresh chopped red and green bell peppers, or even yellow and orange bell peppers. But for me, I like the kale. So I'm going to zoom up. Some beautiful green kale. And top it with cheddar cheese. And we're going to go ahead and just like microwave this for about a good, I would say, depending on the cheese, if it's room temperature or chilled or frozen. Since mine's kind of like half frozen, I'm going to go ahead and put it in for about a minute to a minute and a half. Depends on how high powered your microwave is. Mine's pretty high powered. Alright, here you have it. We're going to go ahead and microwave this for about, I would say, a minute and a half, okay? So it melts pretty good. Alright, stay tuned for the next video.